Morning! Hope you're well, everyone. It's the 17th of December today, and you know what that means. On the 17th day of Christmas, YouTube gave to thee a Christmas pin tag. I was tagged by my friend Jessie. No words. You ready? Hit it, maestro! Excited, are you ready for this? I love saying this bit. You ready? Ready? Morning, everyone. Did you like that? Is my voice getting better or worse? No, don't comment. Don't comment. I know in my heart it's beautiful. I'm finding keys that music sopranos, musical sopranos, concert sopranos never knew existed. Really, I know in my heart. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, hello. It's always this mad. Hope you stick around, hope you enjoy it. And for everyone else, thanks so much for coming back. Hope you're going to enjoy today. So today we've got our advent calendars, which we do first, and then I've got a lovely Christmas pin tag, so we're going to do that as well. And I love this because I think with pin tags, the nice thing is we're not showing you lots of stuff, we're not getting lots of stuff out, but you're learning a little bit more about us, and maybe I'm not so crazy all the time, who knows, we'll see. But anyway, let's do our calendars first, shall we? So glasses on so I can see. Oh yes, I'm in focus. Sometimes this camera prefers Mickey, which obviously I got from Megan on my Secret Santa, or my tree. So yeah, so sometimes I just have to check. So yeah, so what are we wearing today? We have our stars and we have our stripes because I'm feeling very, very American today. I was just born on the wrong continent. Right, first of all, Galaxy chocolate. I've had no chocolate yet. Can you imagine what I'm going to be like after? Right, 17. Where are you? Right, so we're here. And what have we got today? Oh, we've got a bell today. Oh, see, I went out of focus again then. So we've got a bell. So we've got a jingle bell. And I've got, I'm reusing my mugs now. I think I must have used them all by now. I've got my Florida Christmas mug that's red inside that Blake actually bought me as a surprise gift. So chocolate, tea. Are you joining me? What do you mean you've not got a cup of tea yet? I've given you notice. You got 16 days notice. Go on, go and put the kettle on. I'll wait. But don't forget to put it on pause because I can't wait that long for those who've got tea because it'll go cold. Let's go and put the kettle on and bring back chocolate. And if you can't have chocolate, find your naughty treat. Whatever you eat that's a bit decadent, and then bring it back. So you ready? Hit pause. Go and put the kettle on. Shall we carry on? They put me on pause, it doesn't matter, does it? So you got your tea now, you got your chocolate, you ready? Come on. For anyone who's new, you don't just sit and watch your woman eat chocolate, because that'd be really quite weird, wouldn't it? It's a good one though. Next year, next Vlogmas, Karen eats chocolate, that'd be a good one. And then if there's any calories, it doesn't count, does it? Because it's for not science, but it's for enjoyment. Oh, that's nice. So if you're new and you don't know, every day in my house we have traditions. And one of my Christmas traditions was mine, it wasn't my mum's, it's mine. Is every day in the morning I always wake up and the first thing I eat is always a piece of chocolate and a cup of tea because it's naughty. And that to me just means Christmas. I just love that because it's just what we all like as traditions, isn't it, really? So that's that. So we're going to start off with the Zoom calendar. So day 17. And let's see how wrong I can get this one. Oh gosh. You know when you open it and you know you're onto a loser to start with, right? Okay. Here's a mouse. Is he Robin Hood? Sorry. If you've not watched the others, go back and watch them and you'll know how rubbish I am at these characters. And I pulled him out and I thought, he's a mouse. What on earth is this mouse? And then as I pulled him out, I saw the green and I thought, that's Robin Hood. And on his tag it says Robin Hood. I am so excited. Well, you guessed that by my reaction, didn't you? But look, oh look, are those meant to be? Well, the candy canes on his back. Because I suppose Robin Hood would have had bows and arrows, so that's a bit of a play, isn't it? And his little hat with his felt little, well, it's meant to be obviously a feather, but it felt a little feather. Oh, I love him. I think it's my favourite. Do you know why? Because I knew who it was. Come on, Robin, let's join the others. Talk to them, and then you can tell me who they are. As we know what I'm like. Right, pins. Let's see what pin we got today. Day 17, where are you? Right, we're there. Up this corner, second one down. This corner here. Gosh, I'm gonna pull my nail off. I'll be ringing Jade up, who does my nails, and going, Jade, I've had an accident. She'll say, what, you had an accident with Karen? I'll say, I've had an accident with an advent calendar. Can you imagine? And they know what I'm like. Right, you ready? Oh, I know this one. I know this one. If I got this one wrong, my friend Dana would be screaming at me. You ready? It's Eeyore. Isn't he lovely? Oh, isn't he lovely? With his hat and the tree, and you can just see a bit of the castle poking behind his head. And then on the back you've got your limited edition mark. And here's a limited edition of 1,000, as all the others are. So, yeah, I love him. My tree, I'm leaving it on the table at the moment because it's all very, it's heavy, but it's very sort of lopsided because I've done nearly the 3 sides. And obviously until I get them on the 4th, it's not going to want to balance. So, there we have him. He's there under Pascal. So, yeah, last day. We'll put them up and we'll put all the pins on and you'll see, yeah. And one of the calendars, or the Tsum one for sure, the advent calendar only goes to 24 and the animation goes to 24. So on Christmas Eve, because I'm not doing a vlog on Christmas Day, I'm sure you can understand, we'll have 2 to pull out. We'll do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so I can get 2 wrong. Right. Do you know, I wake up in the morning in a hot sweat thinking, Tsum, animator calendar. Because even though the name's on them in the Tsum one, which film were they out of? Anyway, number 17, Danny. I like this one because this one's got a little finger hole for you to put in. Oh, this one feels like a bigger one. Or we might be all right with this one. Right. Ooh. Now, if I don't know what this is, I really have lost it. It is a frozen Christmas tree, or a frozen tree. It's something out of Frozen, and it's definitely got branches, and it's definitely a tree. So, yeah, so that's part of the scenery, isn't it then? So I've got the tree. It's got a bit wonky in the box. It's obviously a bit too long for the hole it was in. But yeah, so I've got my frozen tree for my scene now, so put him back there. So, right, cup of tea, and then shall we do our pin tag? Now I've got to get the name of this right properly. So the name of this pin tag is It's a Magical Holiday Tag. And this was thought of what do you call it, curated, is that the word? It's not a word we use in England. We think of made up by or thought of, or they suggested it. But we'll go with curated. Who am I to book the system? By Twinklebell Terryn and Happily Ever Yvee. So Terryn and Yvette, two lovely girls, friends of mine. I'll link their channels down below. Go and check them out. They're really different as well. So I like the fact that so many of us, we do similar things, but we all do it differently. We have a different perspective. So it's like watching a different video altogether. So please go and check them out. They're really lovely. And I was tagged by my friend Jessie, Miss Cherry. So go and check her out. In some ways, Jessie's like the American version of me. She sat there now. I can see her now going, oh my word, no. I see it, Jessie, don't you? Don't you see the madness that it... Becca's rolling on the floor in laughter at this point. I could just see it all now. When it's the 17th, it doesn't matter, does it? Right then. So it's a magical holiday tag. So I have got 12 questions. So the first question, it's all based around Christmas. So the first one is, what kind of a Christmas shopper am I? Do I do it Black Friday? And we do have Black Friday in the UK now. Do I do it last minute, or do I do it all year long? I'm not an all year long kind of a girl because I just forget things. In years gone past, I would say I was a planner, and I was one of those annoying people that come, 1st of November or 1st of December, no, 1st of December I'd say, all my presents are bought, they're wrapped, cards are written, I'd still carry on shopping, but I'm not like that anymore. I'm a bit of a wing it. So for any of my friends who are watching this, they'll be really shocked, but I am a bit of a wing it girl now. But if I'm sending something overseas, so like if I'm sending anything to America, so like the Secret Santa I did, so if you've not watched that, that was Vlogmas number 8, so go and check that out and watch all the other girls in there. I did that straight away, and I was planning and plotting. So if it's something big, I plan and plot, but otherwise I'm a bit of a wing it girl now. Who'd have ever thought that? Because I'm a planning freak. Do you like picking out your presents or be surprised? Well, I'm not only a planning freak, but I'm a bit of a control freak. So what I like to do is I like to pick out everything I like and leave a list. And the point of that isn't to get one thing off the list, it's to get the whole list. And if Phil doesn't get everything on the list, I do get a bit disappointed. It's naughty, isn't it? But it's honest, so that is me. Favourite Disney park to visit during the holidays, or wish you could visit? For me, right, okay. When we're at Walt Disney World on Christmas Day, I never, ever do Disney on Christmas Day. And if on the rare occasion we've done Epcot, because it's quieter, and I find that the older kids go there and the younger kids want to go to Magic Kingdom, and it's not so, you don't feel like a sardine, because that's how I felt in Magic Kingdom on Christmas Day. So a lot of the times we actually go to Universal at Christmas in Florida. I'd love to go to Tokyo Disney Sea. I just bit my tongue again. Not that my mouth's not big enough, but so yeah, I'd love to go to Disney Sea. That's somewhere on my list of places I'd love to go. I want to go on the Centre of the Earth ride. I really want to do that. I want to see how the rides differ, but I want to see the merchandise. And I know they have a lot of Duffy and we don't have Duffy, and I don't honestly think I've ever seen any films or cartoons with Duffy in, so that would be a different spin on Disney for me. Okay, number 4, pick one. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Magic Kingdom, or holidays around the world at Epcot. If you haven't been, which one sounds more attractive? Well, I have a story. I bet you're surprised. Last year, we did Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party before I started vlogging. and we were watching the parade, and I'd made us all. Now, I've got to ask the kids if I can insert it, so I hope they'll let me. If not, I'll go edit it so you just see me. You know, teenagers are like. But basically, we all wore an elf sweater, elf socks. Sweater and socks, was that all we had on? Yeah, sweater and socks. So that's what we wore with jeans or shorts. So we kind of dressed up. I was going to do pyjamas to start with, and then I thought, I don't know if I want to walk around in my pyjamas myself, and then they're too hot, and if you get hot, and so I didn't. So we wore these outfits, and Blake was up for it. He's a lad, he doesn't care. But Savannah was very, oh no, mum, oh no. So anyway, we're standing in the queue, watching the parade come by. We were opposite the Emporium, a bit by where the Pandora shop is, a bit that sort of location. And Blake, he's got eyes like a hawk. He went, Mum, look over there, look. I said, what? He said, someone famous, they got bodyguards. You know, quicker than the speed of light, I turned around, and I was like, so then you turn back, don't you? So then you turn back and you do another take, and you turn back, and then I did it again. But I don't go over because, you know, famous or not, everyone's got a life, haven't they? And they're off duty, so to speak. And he went, called me over. There was me in my elf sweater and my elf socks. Savannah came with me in her elf sweater, elf socks. The boys weren't bothered. You know Kim Kardashian? Well, it wasn't her. It was her best friend, Jonathan Chapin, I think you pronounce his name. And he was so lovely. And I got a photo, so I'll put in what I'm allowed to put in here. But there's him in all his diamonds and all his jewellery, and there's me in an elf sweater. So the motto is, even when you go to a party, make sure that if it's someone really famous, you might see him, you're happy in your outfit. So no more on that one. Right, so then, favourite holiday Disney park food? We don't really eat a lot of snacks when we go. I always find it's much too hot. But what I did enjoy at the party was the mint cookies. I think they were giving it with milk, but I didn't have the milk. The mint cookies over by Storybook Circus, and I really enjoyed them. Other than that, I like Liberty Tree Tavern because they do like the Thanksgiving dinner, which is what we have Christmas Day, because we don't have a Thanksgiving dinner, so we have that with all the trimmings on Christmas Day. I believe in America Thanksgiving's bigger than Christmas. I could be completely wrong, could be about the same, but in England we only have Christmas dinner, and that to us with turkey and vegetables, that's very much like our Christmas dinner. So while I'm away, yeah, I do miss that. A lot of time we've had a crusty burger. What do you have for your dinner, Karen? Or a crusty burger? But anyway, favourite holiday Disney pin. Wasn't prepared. We'll come back to that one at the end. Right. Your favourite Disney Christmas ornament. I wasn't prepared for that. We'll come back to that at the end. Should really read these questions. I thought they were all talking ones. Right. Favourite holiday movie, Disney and non-Disney or both? My favourite holiday movie has got to be The Polar Express with Tom Hanks. Yeah, and I'm going to talk about that in one of the questions afterwards, but that to me is Christmas. Yeah, so that's to me is definitely Christmas. If you could be a character in any Christmas movie, who would you want to be? I know who I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be in Santa Claus 1. I wouldn't want to be his ex-wife, because imagine seeing your son go in a sleigh over the roofs. I'd be panicking. So who would I like to be in any Christmas movie? Oh, I know I'd like to be in, it's a Christmas movie, it's not a Disney movie. Well, I don't think it's a Disney movie. Christmas with the Cranks. Do you watch Christmas with the Cranks? I would either like to be her, because she has that little waistcoat she puts on when she's planning Christmas, and I've always wanted one of those. I think that's great. So my Christmas spirit jersey is a bit like that. Or in Deck the Halls with is it Kristen or Kirsten Chenoweth? You know, the Danny DeVito movie, that one. But anyway, I'd like to be her because in a way I am a bit like her, because Phil is like so into decorations and ornaments and with all those light bulbs, and not just at Christmas, all year he loves the sparkling light. So I actually think I'm a bit like her already. Yeah. So then, next one. If you could be under the mistletoe with any Disney character, who would it be? Goofy, because he'd make me laugh. Next one. Would you rather experience a Christmas at a Disney park in 1971 or in 2100? I think I'd rather be at a park in 2100, and that's because I'm not good on roller coasters, am I? And because they're up and down and round and bends and loops, I think a lot of it will be virtual, so I can do more, and I'd love to see how we progress. I understand where we've come from, and the rides, well, they would have been very heart-touching and nostalgic. I don't think I would have got the same thrill. And because in 1971 Walt Disney had passed by then, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet him. So if it had been 1965 or earlier, because he died in 66, didn't he? So 65 or earlier, I'd have chosen that one to try and meet the man himself. But if not, 2100 for sure. A special holiday tradition. My tradition, and in our family, and it's something we've started, and I love it. On Christmas Eve, the idea is to sit down, be calm, be chilled. It never happens. We run around. We do visiting on Christmas Eve, which we love that, because you're really getting into the feel, aren't you? And I love that. We come home, and then Phil, normally, bless him, he peels all the vegetables for Christmas Day. He does. And I normally cook it on Christmas Day. I love doing that. That's the one day of the year I don't mind cooking. So he's peeling all that because we have at least 6 of us around the table. And I do that many vegetables. I used to be a vegetarian, I'm not anymore. But so I eat a lot of vegetables. I've normally got 5 or 6 vegetables at least. Mashed potato, roast potato, parsnips as well. And I do beef and I do turkey, stuff it. You know me, it's on the table, there's too much. And I have to line it all out in dishes on Christmas Day, and everyone helps themselves, and then I warm it up. Because you cook in stages, don't you? So once the vegetables are done, everyone has a bath, put the pyjamas on, and we sit down and we watch the Polar Express. We all have to watch that every night before we go to bed. We then go on the internet and we go on to NORAD tracking, and we see where Santa is, so we know when we have to go to bed so we don't miss out. And the last thing we do before we go to bed is we always make sure we put a carrot out for Rudolph, a mince pie for Santa, and depending on whether it's a very cold year or not, we'll either leave milk out, because he loves milk and mince pies, doesn't he? Or if not, sometimes I leave a very, very tiny glass of wine, really tiny, because I don't want him drunk in charge of a sleigh, but just to warm him up if it's very, very cold that Christmas. And then we go to bed. And I love standing outside just before we go to bed and hearing the calm. Everything just seems settled and really peaceful. Let me go and get my pin, and let me go and get my ornaments. Can't believe I didn't realise. Back in a minute. I'm back! Took me some thinking then. So, my Christmas pin, and I'm choosing one from this year. I only really started collecting pins back in April, May. And so I've chose this Very Merry Christmas Party one. And I've chose it for 2 reasons. One, because it's Chip and Dale. More importantly, this pin was actually picked up by my friend Jess. And she's got a YouTube channel, Jessica Meredith, I'm sure you know her. And it was about then that we started really chatting, and we became very good friends. So yeah, so that's got 2 meanings to me. So it's friendship, and yeah, That's all you need, isn't it, friendship? So that's lovely. And then my ornament, we bought this last year, and I thought we'd actually put our name on the back, and we hadn't. But it's this statue. We got it in Disney Springs. Is it focusing? There you go. So you can see the Mickey and Minnie in the front, and Pluto and Donald in the back. There's just, Goofy and Donald in the back, I should say. And then we've got Walt Disney World 2017 on the back. And I just love that. So that's our family holiday from last year. And yeah. I love Christmas. I love Christmas, and I love Christmas when we're away. It's just amazing. So anyway, those were my answers. Were yours different? If there's anything different, put it down below. But I'm going to tag a couple of people, and hopefully they'll have time to still do it with it being so close to Christmas. So I am going to tag, first of all, who will do it? I'm going to tag Melissa, PixieDust Peaches. She's done one pin tag. So Melissa, I know you can do this one. And Mitzi, you can help because there's only one pin in it, so that's fine. I'm also going to tag in Dana, my friend, the Mouse Diva. So I'm going to tag you, Dana, so you're tagged. And I'm also going to tag... Who shall I tag? Who shall I tag? I am going to tag my friend who you are going to see me do. I'm going to do one more pin tag in Vlogmas, and that's my friend Cindy. And she approached me about doing a pin tag, so I'm doing one in a couple of days with her. But go check her out. Her name's Cindy, aka Disney Queen. I like that, don't you? AKA Disney Queen. Go and check her out. She's got such a calming voice. She's such a lovely, lovely lady. It's so considerate and so kind. So go and check her out. Subscribe to her channel. But anyway, Cindy, you're tagged. So yeah, so I look forward to seeing them. Thank you. Hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Sorry, frog in the throat. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's a link at the end. Don't forget, there's no charge when you subscribe. It just means basically I'm a favourite and I'm in your notification feed. But also click the notification bell, because that way then when I do release a new video you'll get an email, so you know about it. So if you would like to watch it, you can do. But thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go and put a Christmas movie on and wrap up warm. And I'll see you really soon. Be good, be safe and be kind. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone. Bye for now. Bye.